for a vision of America that's robust and economic recovery and it's hunky-dory, and the Hillary Clinton version, everything's great. Obama's been great. We're only going to get better. 56% of the people in this poll sided with the version of America that we're not in the right direction. We're in a state of decline, and something needs to happen. And the writer of the story said this: if Trump wins this poll question could be what it all ends up being about. Well, now, you're running for office. You've got to get votes from people. We hear in the drive-by media that Trump has got people like you down ballot, all worried that his drag on the ticket's going to take people like you down with him. Is that a factor as you run?
Look, in Rush and Wyoming, there is no question for us that Hillary Clinton would be devastating and far, far worse than Donald Trump. And we've got to unify behind him and make sure Hillary Clinton's not elected. I mean, she is a felon. She absolutely, as you've covered better than anybody else, clearly violated the law with respect to her personal server and her lack of willingness to take care of the national security information of the nation. What's been going on with the Clinton Foundation is absolutely crooked and corrupt. She is a woman who has a long history of not abiding by the law and of getting away with it. There is just a level of slime and sleaze associated with the Clinton family. And we know in Wyoming we've got to do everything possible to make sure they never get anywhere near the Oval Office.
I didn't know, and I should have, I didn't know that Wyoming was the leading coal-producing state. I knew that it was big.
Yeah, no, we are.
Well, with Hillary and Obama targeting coal, I'm sure that resonates there, as you pointed out. But here's the thing about Hillary. I've lived my whole life, the last 25, 30 years of this program, I've encountered people on our side in the Republican Party literally paranoid, scared to death of Hillary Clinton, that she's some Cruella de Vil that is unbeatable. And I look at, she's had prominent positions in politics the last 30 years. First Lady was given choice of health care, or given a chance to run health care, Secretary of State. She ran a bunch of things in the Clinton administration. And here she is running for president. She has a 30-year record. You listen to what she says she wants to do and this utopia she wants to create. Why don't people see she's been at it 30 years and hasn't accomplished anything? She's still complaining about the same things that she came into politics complaining about. Now, you and I know these are campaign tactics of hers, but the real assessment is she hasn't accomplished anything. Everybody thinks she has, to do this, do that. But everything she believes in, like the economy, why do they need to fix anything? They've had 8 years here to create the utopia. Why is everything worse after 30 years of Hillary or 8 years of Obama?
Exactly. No, she is, it's even worse than that. Obviously she advocates failed policies, and obviously she's in a situation where, she will continue the devastating policies we've seen from President Obama. But she's just, she would be the most corrupt individual ever to sit in the Oval Office if she's elected. And she clearly believes she's above the law. Obviously, we know she will appoint Supreme Court justices who will undo and, trample over so many of our constitutional rights. And frankly, I don't know, Rush, why people have been afraid to take her on. But I watched her a couple of days ago, castigating Trump, saying words matter. And I thought, well, you know what, Hillary Clinton, it's right. Words do matter. When you stand over the coffin of dead Americans and tell their parents that it was because of a video, those words matter. When you are having conversations in your email, an unclassified email, putting the name of an Iranian nuclear scientist in those unclassified emails, and then he's executed, you're right, Hillary Clinton, words matter. And the American people understand it, and they also know that actions matter. And I can't believe that, we're going to elect somebody to the highest office in the land who has proven herself not only corrupt and not only a criminal, but completely unfit to be our commander-in-chief.
Now, I'm going to